Hey everybody, I'm Chris Wook, and ever since we reviewed the Jaybird X2s, I've known this video was coming because suddenly there are a ton of people who are wondering, should they upgrade their Bluebuds X, or are the X2s more of a minor incremental upgrade? So, which is it? We're about to find out. Take a look, and the first thing you'll notice is probably how similar the two models look, right down to the Jaybird logo emblazoned on the side. The one key difference lies in the finish. The X2s feature a matte finish that looks much more modern than the glossy black and chrome we saw when we reviewed the Bluebuds X. The X2s are also available in a much wider range of colors than their predecessor. Build quality is very similar between the two. Both are sweat-proof and come complete with a lifetime guarantee against sweat-related damage from Jaybird. When it comes to how they're worn, the two are near identical with one key difference. Instead of the 3 pairs of ear tips included with the Bluebuds X, the X2s include 6 pairs with 3 Comply brand memory foam tips in addition to the silicone tips. These additional fit options can make the X2s more comfortable depending on who's wearing them. Both models include a carrying case in the box, which is a welcome addition, but the X2s improve upon the clamshell style case included with the Bluebuds X. Instead, the X2s feature a silicone case that seals much tighter than the clamshell case, doing a better job of protecting the headphones inside from dirt, liquid, and drops. There isn't much of a case here. The X2s win the first round. Looking at the Bluetooth version listed on the box, you might think it's a mistake, but no, both the Bluebuds X and the X2s use Bluetooth version 2.1 with EDR. Jaybird says that there are no audio benefits included in later versions, but that doesn't stop people from looking at the box and wondering why it doesn't say 4.0 or 4.1 like most headphones released this year. Pairing is a very similar process between the two, right down to the gen of voice prompts. The X2s are less aggressive when it comes to audio cues though. While the Bluebuds X produce an audible chirp whenever you hit the volume button, this is gone on the X2s. We see this as a positive since, hearing the volume change is probably the only cue you need. Dropouts were a fairly common problem with the Bluebuds X. While reviewing them, we'd see this happen even at distances of 3 or 4 feet. In our testing, this seemed to be largely resolved with the X2s though. We didn't encounter any dropouts when testing for the review, but it is worth mentioning that we did see reports from commenters saying that they had some issues. It's closer than the first round, but still, the X2s take this one for their second win. On paper, the Bluebuds X and X2s look identical when it comes to battery life, with each claiming 8 hours of playback time and around 2.5 hours to charge the battery back to full. In practice, this isn't exactly the case. When we reviewed the Bluebuds X, we found that we consistently saw battery life of 6 to 6.5 hours. The X2s, on the other hand, consistently reached the 8 hours Jaybird claimed and charge quickly as well. This one's a no-brainer. The X2s take it. We've said before that when it comes to in-ears, proper fit is one of the key components to getting the best sound possible. To this end, the X2s have somewhat of an advantage due to the greater amount of options for ear tips. It's entirely possible to buy your own Comply brand memory foam tips, or whichever brand you prefer to use with the Bluebuds X, but it's nicer to just see them included in the box. Tips aside, the sound quality is definitely better on the X2s, though it might be better to refer to it as simply refined, as the sound between the two is still fairly similar. There is slightly more bass presence in the X2s, but even this isn't a huge change. The refinements in the mid-range and highs are subtler, but do make for a more pleasing sonic signature. This is definitely the closest category here. If you didn't like the sound of the Bluebuds X, you're not going to find much to like in the X2s either. Still, the X2s win by a hair. If you're wondering whether you need to upgrade, the answer is no. If you want to upgrade though, you'll probably be happy. Now, if you're a first-time buyer, the answer is way easier. Go with the X2s. Even if you can find the Bluebuds on sale, the X2s will probably last you longer, so they're the better value. And that's it for this one, everybody. For all the details, check out the full in-depth article over at SoundGuys.com. And if you want to stay caught up on everything we do, make sure to check out our newsletter. Links to both are down in the description. If you like the video, let us know, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Chris Wook. Thanks for watching.